Welcome to Benefit Basics Part 2, the 2011 tier. The 2011 tier is for employees hired by the state for the very first time on or after January 1st, 2011. In this section, we will discuss key features of the 2011 tier, such as eligibility for benefits, the benefit formula, cost of living adjustments, payment options, and the overall value of your benefit. The vesting requirement for the 2011 tier is 5 years of service. This means that once you work 5 years in a benefit-eligible position, you are guaranteed to receive a lifetime retirement benefit once you meet the 2011 tier age and service requirements for a normal or early retirement. What are those requirements? Well, the requirements are the same for MoDOT and civilian patrol, however, they are different for uniform patrol. First, let's look at the eligibility guidelines for MoDOT and civilian patrol members. They can reach normal retirement eligibility by reaching age 67 with at least 5 years of service, or by satisfying the Rule of 90. The Rule of 90 is the point when your age plus your years of service equal 90. The minimum age requirement for the Rule of 90 is age 55. It is possible to retire earlier, but with a reduced monthly benefit amount. MoDOT and civilian patrol employees become eligible for early or reduced retirement by reaching age 62 with at least 5 years of service. When taking early retirement, your benefit is reduced by 0.5% for each month that you are retiring in advance of your normal retirement date. Uniform patrol employees become eligible for normal retirement by reaching age 55 with at least 5 years of service. Retirement is mandatory at age 60. Uniform patrol employees in the 2011 tier are not eligible for early or reduced retirement. This is primarily because they meet the age and service requirement for normal retirement prior to when they would meet the requirements for early retirement. The 2011 tier is a contributory plan. This means that you contribute 4% of your pay to share in the cost of funding the plan with your employer. Your contributions are pre-tax, therefore they reduce your taxable income. If you separate from employment prior to vesting, you can request a refund of your employee contributions, however, you may forfeit any service credit earned. If you were to re-employ with MoDOT or the patrol, you would be starting from scratch. If you separate employment after vesting, you have two options. You can leave your contributions with MPERS, or you may request a refund. If you leave your contributions with MPERS, they will accrue interest annually and you'll still be entitled to a future retirement benefit. If you request a refund of employee contributions, you will forfeit any credited service and any future retirement benefit you may be entitled to. If you are already eligible for retirement when you separate employment, you may not request a refund of your employee contributions. How much will your monthly benefit be? Well, your benefit is calculated using a formula that's set by law. The formula consists of 3 parts: your credited service, your final average pay, and the plan multiplier. Your service includes time worked, unused sick leave, and any time that you purchased or transferred. Your final average pay is the average of your highest 36 consecutive months of pay and includes your entire salary history. The 2011 tier plan multiplier is 1.7% and is established by the Missouri State Legislature. These 3 components multiplied out will give you what your base benefit is. Benefits are paid on the last banking day of the month, and the benefit is received for the lifetime of the retiree and the lifetime of a surviving spouse, if applicable. An additional component of the 2011 tier is the temporary benefit. The temporary benefit formula is the same as the base benefit formula, with one exception. The temporary benefit multiplier is 0.8%. If you retire from active service or disability prior to age 62, you are eligible for the temporary benefit. This is in addition to the base benefit. However, remember, the temporary benefit ends at the month after you turn 62. For example, Jane is receiving the temporary benefit, but she turns 62 in March. She will receive the temporary benefit on her March benefit payment. However, she will not receive it on April's benefit payment or any payments moving forward. Now that we've explored when you'll be eligible to receive a benefit and how the benefit is calculated, will the benefit amount stay the same for the rest of your life? No, it will not. Benefit payments are eligible for annual cost of living adjustments. The cost of living adjustment, or COLA for short, is an important part of your overall retirement picture. Simply put, the COLA is a raise that you receive on your benefit each year for the rest of your life. COLAs on the year 2000 plan are equal to 80% of the increase in the Consumer Price Index for urban consumers and can fluctuate between 0 and 5%. The MPERS COLA is in no way tied to the Social Security COLA. We've mentioned several times that your retirement benefit lasts for your lifetime, but what happens to your benefit if you were to pass away? When you complete the two-step retirement process, you have the option of whether or not your benefit potentially continues to someone else upon your death. There are 3 types of payment options: life income annuity, joint and survivor, and guaranteed payments. Let's take a look at each of these payment options. The life income annuity option pays the highest benefit possible. When you pass away, there are no further benefits to be paid. This payment option is available for married members and unmarried members. If you are married, you can also choose the joint and 50% survivor or the joint and 100% survivor payment option. The joint and survivor options provide either 50% or 100% of your benefit for the lifetime of your spouse if you were to pass away before them. Note that the joint and survivor payment options reduce your monthly benefit. The reduction is based on the age difference between the retiree and their spouse. If you are unmarried and you would like to have an option to name a beneficiary to your benefit if you pass away, the guaranteed payment option may be something to consider. The guaranteed payment options are available for a guaranteed payment window of 120 or 180 months. This payment option reduces your lifetime benefit, but if you should pass away before receiving all of the guaranteed payments, the remaining payments will be paid to a beneficiary of your choice. What happens if you outlive your guaranteed payment window of 120 or 180 months? Well, you will continue to receive your reduced benefit for your lifetime. Upon your passing, then no further benefits will be paid. Is this confusing? Let's take a look at an example. Karen is retiring in January of 2030 and decides to choose 120 guaranteed payments. She can name any beneficiary of her choice. Since she doesn't have a spouse, she decides to name her niece as a beneficiary. Let's say that Karen passes away in December of 2034. She has received 60 payments of the 120 guaranteed payments, so her niece will receive the remaining 60 payments. After 120 payments have been paid, there are no further benefits to be paid. Now, what happens if Karen outlives the 120-month payment window? Say she lives for another 20 years after retirement and passes away in January of 2050. Well, because she will have received all 120 payments and then some, there are no payments left to make to her beneficiary. So far, we've reviewed eligibility, a lot of information about your MPERS benefit, but what we have not done is give you a good sense of the true value of your benefit. Let's take a look at an example. Donna is age 55 and she's worked for 35 years. She now qualifies for retirement since her age plus her service equals 90. Her final average pay is $3,500 per month, and using the benefit formula, multiplying her service, her salary, and the multiplier, including that temporary benefit multiplier, we have calculated her base benefit combined with her temporary benefit. Now that benefit is $2,537 per month. So let's take that benefit and apply an average annual COLA of 2% to it and project it forward over the course of Donna's life. Keeping in mind that Donna's temporary benefit will end at age 62, after 30 years of retirement, Donna would have received over $946,000 in total benefits. When you consider that Donna contributed only 4% of her salary to her future retirement, this is an extraordinary value. Now remember that well-rounded approach from Benefit Basics Part 1? Donna's pension from MPERS, plus her Social Security benefit, plus her personal savings will help her to live a comfortable, dignified retirement after a long career serving the public. This concludes Benefit Basics Part 2. Please continue to Benefit Basics Part 3, where we will discuss acquiring additional service credit, the two-step retirement process, disability benefits, death benefits, and helpful resources.